How's it going, guys? In today's episode, we're going to be doing a buyer's guide on the Ford Fiesta MK6. This model was produced between 2002 till 2008, except Mexico, which was till 2010, Brazil till 2014. Either came in 3 or 5 door, but we're not talking about the rest of the world right now. We're talking about the South African market. What we're going to be covering in this video is going to be like engine sizes, purchase price, maintenance costs, common problems, things like those. So let's get into it. First up, we'll talk about purchase price. Prices vary between 40,000 Rand for really poor examples all the way up to about 65,000 Rand for really clean ones like what I reviewed. Those prices are for normal versions. The ST, on the other hand, starts from about 50,000 for really poor examples and up to 80,000 Rand for really clean examples. Now for engines. There have been many variations in its time all over the world, but for the South African market, we only had 3 choices of petrol engines and 1 diesel. What I reviewed in my previous video was a 1.4 16 valve. There's also a 1.6 16 valve and a spicy 2-liter 16 valve, which all are Duratec. The diesel that we got was a 1.6 16 valve Duratorque. Power ranged from 59 kilowatts and 124 newton meters of torque in the 1.4 to 74 kilowatts and 150 newton meters of torque in the 1.6 petrol, to 66 kilowatts and 200 newton meters in the 1.6 diesel. The ST, however, got a full fat 2-liter 16 valve naturally aspirated motor pushing a healthy 110 kilowatts and a strong 190 newton meters of torque. Now onto maintenance costs. It's a small cheap runaround, so we all would assume that maintenance would be low, and you're right. General servicing costs, which include oil filter, spark plugs, air filter and fuel filter, will set you back plus minus 895 in parts, and labor would be between 500 to 1000 Rand depending on which mechanic or workshop you choose. Or if you have enough mechanical knowledge, you could do it yourself and save. Now suspension part maintenance. Front shocks will set you back 600 Rand plus, rear shocks 400 Rand plus, tie rod ends you're looking at 325 a set plus minus, control arms 850 plus excluding fitment, rack ends 200 each excluding fitment. Please remember all these prices excluding fitment. Tires, expect to pay between 550 for 14 inch ranging up to 1500 for 17 inch for the ST. Brakes will start from plus minus 1700 including labor at most workshops. Alright, moving on to some common problems to look out for. Airbag recalls were one of them. Some cars built between 2002 and 2004 had issues with the airbags, which resulted in inactive airbags when in a crash, no indication at all. Make sure there is a record of a recall when purchasing a vehicle. There also was a rear axle problem. In early 2002, there were reports to have weak welds that holds the brake unit mount plate to the rear axle. Make sure of a record of recall. The next one will be fuel pipe problems. Between 2004 and 2005, the fuel pipes would degrade leading to seepage of fuel or fire. Make sure of a recall. We have steering columns. In 2006, steering columns were not handled correctly at the factory, which led to damaged parts, which led to loss of steering. You don't want that when you're on the road. So please, another one, make sure of the recall. Now, body wise. Common rust problems on these vehicles you will find will be when you open the boot lid, on the top where the hinges are, could see rust, as well as open the bonnet, shock mount towers, you may see rust. In between the doors, you may find rust. Undercarriage, where the jacking points are, if it hasn't been jacked correctly, you will see a rusty undercarriage there. I hope you found this video informative and very helpful to you in purchasing your next Ford Fiesta Mark 6. Please subscribe, share, and hit that bell icon for more content. Thanks for watching.